Good morning, children. Are you ready for today's class? Okay, let's start our lesson. So, this lesson is food we need, isn't it? So, we have covered the different sources that we get our food from, isn't it? So, we'll recall the topic. What is it? The different sources are plant sources and animal sources. You know well. So, what are the different plant sources that we get the food? Cereals, pulses, nuts and oil seeds, green leafy vegetables, and fruits, isn't it? And salt is also the food that we get. It is neither from animals nor from plants. From where do we get the salt from? We get salt from seas, isn't it? So it is a source that we get from the sea. And the animal foods, the like meat. Where do we get meat from? Goat, sheep, isn't it? So pork. These are the different animals from which we get the meat. And also hen, chicken are used to, that is hens and fish. These are all the different items from we get the meat from. And we use the food from animals like honey, like honeybees give us honey for us, isn't it? And also eggs we get from hens, ducks, and pigeon eggs also sometimes they will be taken as food, and fish eggs also are taken as food. Emu, fish, all they are the animals which provide us food for us. And there are different animals from which we get both eggs and meat, and also there are animals which we get milk and meat, isn't it? So in this manner you know that we get the food from plants, animals, and the sea as a source. Okay, children, and now we'll see the different animals or the plants as a source of food in and writing the table given below. Okay, now children, come on, do this table so that you can understand the plant parts as food. Today's topic is plant parts as food, in which we have covered previously. We'll do a little exercise over it. Okay, so the first one mainly being mango. So it is the name of the plant here. Here the name of the plant is mango, or the fruit, or the plant from which you take the fruit from. So the mango, which part of the plant of mango do you use as food, or do you take as food? Parts of food. Okay, children, now you are going to write that's the parts of the plant that we eat from the plant. From the mango plant, which part you eat? You eat the fruit part. So that is the answer. Okay, in the similar pattern, the another example I'll give you. It is mint. Mint means it's called as pudina. Is it clear, children? So from this part, what you'll eat? Leaf part, isn't it? Mint, you use leaf part. And thirdly, of potato. Potato. Which part of potato plant you use as food, children? You use the stem part. Potato is the eyes of potato when you store, that is when you keep in the ground, you get the potato. But that is the stem of the potato that you are going to take as the food. Next, fourth one is onion. If you take onion, in onion you use stem, leaves. Stem is the main part that you eat, and you eat leaf also. Okay, onion leaves are also used as food parts. And next, cauliflower. The name itself tells you that the part of the plant in cauliflower is flower. What is that part you are taking as food, children? It is flower. And the next one, it is drumstick. Drumstick, if I say, it is the, you may say it is the vegetable of the plant. So, but it is the fruit of the plant. It is the fruit that you get after it is been ripened. You will take it as from the plant. So that is the fruit of the plant that you are taking as the food. That is, if you take the parts of the plant, the parts are root, stem, leaves, that is, and fruit and seeds. or the different parts of the plant. In these different parts, you are going to eat different, in different items, you are going to take different parts of the plant as the food. Not all the parts are used as our food. In some plants, you use all the parts, but in some plants, but mostly you use only a single or one or two parts in a plant as our food. Next, it is groundnut. If it is a groundnut, which part you are going to use as your food? Seeds. Seed part. Okay, children, note down in your notes so that it is clear for you of which parts you are using as your food. The part of the plant that is used as food that we eat. So plant parts are divided into you eat the plant parts like seeds, roots, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits, isn't it? From these fruit, all plants are not used, all plant parts are not used as food. Certain plant parts in certain plants are used as food. What are they? You are seeing today. Okay, note down. Okay, here children, now we have continuity of the name of the plant, that is tomato. If it is tomato, which part of that plant you eat as a food? It is fruit, isn't it? Fruit of the tomato plant is used as food. Now rice. Which part of the plant of the rice do we take as food? Seed, isn't it? It is seed. Next, green gram. It is the gram pulse, means it is also a seed. It is also a seed that we take as a food. Okay, cabbage. Cabbage is a leaf part of the plant that is used as our food. Apple. So you can say easily, apple is the fruit of the plant that we take as our food. So it is the fruit. From this table, it is very clear that we take different parts of the plant as our food. It may be the plants or the animals in which we take the food, from which we get the food from, but they are cooked in the different manner. So why do we cook different food materials that occur from the plants and animals in different manner? In order to get variety in our diet. As I said you in our previous class, that is, there are different methods of cooking the food. What are the different methods of cooking the food? As I told you earlier, it is, first one is methods of cooking food. Once again, I'll repeat you so that it will be easier for you to note down. Okay, methods of preparing food. And examples. So which examples can you give for that method of cooking food? I told you. First one is boiling method. In boiling method, which one of the food items do you generally cook? So eggs are boiled, you know it. Vegetables are boiled, isn't it? Rice, you boil it, isn't it? So these are the different items which you boil and cook. Some groundnuts also boiled and cooked, isn't it? So you can give the examples like this. Okay, next is steaming method. Steaming method. So idli is, you know very well that idli is fermented before night. Idli and dosa are fermented. The batter is being prepared in a day earlier and it is fermented and cooked by the process. For the idli, it is cooked by the process of steaming, and dosa, it is cooked by the process of shallow fat fry. Okay, so that is you can give idli for steaming process, idli, kudumu. Okay, children. So it is also steamed. Pittu. It is a South Indian Kerala dish. It is being prepared by the steaming process itself. Next, fermentation. Fermentation. What do you mean by fermentation? Fermenting means it is being the lactic acid, the bacillus, that is the action of the bacteria takes place if it is previously done. Is it clear? Like fermentation is also done for preparation of wine in bakery this fermentation process is carried on. Okay, so this for fermenting makes the bread, in the preparation of bread, idli and all, it becomes soft. Okay, so bread, idli, and you can also say dosa. Dosa also fermented a day earlier to get the soft dosa, isn't it? So you can give examples like that. Next is roasting. Bread roast, you will be doing the bread roast, isn't it? Roasting process is mainly done for chicken, mutton, groundnuts, isn't it? Roasting chicken, mutton, groundnuts also, they are boiled, and also they can also be roasted to eat, isn't it? These are the methods of preparing the food items. Next, cutting and mixing. Cutting and mixing. For raita or any other pickles, that is, they are cut and they are mixed, like salads, raita and all, they are cut and mixed. Okay, and for the pickles also, they are cut and mixed. Another process is pickling process, where addition of salt, turmeric and also chili powder takes place to the vegetable that is going to prepare for the pickles. Okay, so here tamarind, tomato, and mango, amla, lemon, so many pickles, you know it, that your mother prepares, isn't it? This is the summer season where the pickling starts, where it can be preserved. This is a process where it helps to preserve the food for the longer period. So another process is grating and mixing, chopping and mixing. Grating and mixing, like coconut, carrot, beetroot, they are grated and mixed, isn't it? So these are the items. Chopping and mixing, like raita and all, chopped, they are finely chopped and mixed in the dosa batter and all, they will be chopping, isn't it? For raita mainly you will give the example for, that is chopping and mixing. These are the different methods of cooking for children. So in general, we say that the food is tasty when we add and prepare by the different methods of, and following the different methods of cooking. Okay, so but how does the food get that taste? Food get that taste mainly, as I told you, by the ingredients that are used in it and method of preparation, and also cultural food habits. Method of food habits, cultural food habits, and the ingredients that are used in that particular dish. So that is the taste of the food depends on these main factors. So the ingredients and method of preparation mainly adds to the taste of the food, that you have to keep in your mind. For instance, if you want to prepare upma, the aim is to prepare the upma. How do you prepare upma? Upma can be made tastier by adding different ingredients. What are the ingredients that are required to prepare upma? Ingredients, you know it. Ingredients means the substances that are required to prepare a food item is called as ingredients, or they are called as ingredients. Sorry, the substances that are required to prepare the food item is called as ingredient, or the ingredients that are required to prepare the upma are upma rava, onions, green chilies. So many are no, I think, I hope so. So you have to write like this. Green chilies, you need it. Ginger, tomatoes. You can add certain vegetables also, beans. If you want to make it in a form of khichdi, you can add certain vegetables also in it. And salt, mustard seeds, curry leaves and all. Okay, salt is used for taste, and mustard seeds, they are used, oil, mustard seeds, They are used, as you know very well, for seasoning. Okay, mustard seeds, Bengal gram, black gram,